forest beckoned me with its ancient allure, its twisted branches reaching out like gnarled fingers, whispering secrets that danced on the wind. It was a place of mystery and danger, but I couldn't resist its call. As I ventured deeper into the heart of the woods, the daylight dimmed, swallowed by the thick canopy overhead. Shadows danced around me, and every rustle of leaves sent shivers down my spine. I pressed on, the thrill of the unknown urging me forward, but as the darkness deepened, so did the sense of unease that gnawed at my insides. The trees seemed to close in around me, their branches intertwining like skeletal fingers, blocking out the sky. I stumbled over roots and fallen branches, my heart pounding in my chest, and then I heard it, a soft rhythmic whispering that seemed to come from all around me. I froze, straining to make out the words, but they were just beyond comprehension, a sinister murmur that sent chills down my spine. I tried to shake off the feeling of dread that threatened to overwhelm me, but it clung to me like a suffocating fog. I quickened my pace, desperate to escape the oppressive darkness of the forest. But no matter how fast I ran, the whispering followed me, growing louder with each step. It echoed in my ears, filling my mind with a sense of dread that I couldn't shake. And then, just as suddenly as it had begun, the whispering stopped. I stumbled to a halt, my breath coming in ragged gasps. I looked around, searching for the source of the sound, but there was nothing but darkness and silence. And then I saw it, a flicker of movement in the shadows, a shapeless form that seemed to melt into the darkness itself. My heart leapt into my throat as I realized I was not alone in the forest. Panic seized me, and I turned and ran, branches slashing at my face as I stumbled blindly through the underbrush. But no matter how fast I ran, the darkness seemed to stretch out endlessly before me, swallowing me whole. And then, just when I thought I couldn't run any farther, I stumbled into a clearing, a small moonlit glade surrounded by towering trees. I collapsed to the ground, gasping for breath, my heart pounding in my chest. But as I lay there, trying to calm my racing thoughts, I realized that something was wrong. The whispering had returned, louder than ever, and it seemed to be coming from all around me. I looked up, scanning the darkness for any sign of movement, but there was nothing but the sound of my own ragged breathing. And then, from the depths of the forest, I heard it, a low guttural growl that sent a shiver down my spine. I scrambled to my feet, my heart pounding in my chest as I backed away from the edge of the clearing. But as I turned to flee, I froze in horror. A pair of glowing eyes stared back at me from the darkness, their gaze cold and malevolent. I stumbled backwards, my mind racing as I tried to make sense of what I was seeing. And then, with a sudden surge of terror, I realized the truth. The forest was alive, and it was hungry. With a primal scream, I turned and ran, the darkness closing in around me as I plunged deeper into the heart of the woods. But no matter how fast I ran, I could feel its presence behind me, lurking in the shadows, waiting to devour me whole. And then, just when I thought I couldn't run any further, I burst through the trees and into the blinding light of the moonlit night. I collapsed to the ground, gasping for breath, my body trembling with exhaustion and fear. But as I lay there, staring up at the stars, I knew that I had escaped the forest grasp for now. But deep down, I knew that it was only a matter of time before it came for me again, its hunger insatiable, its its whispers eternal.